Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. God is Quita. It's my name, or you can just call me Quita. Either one would do. Both are my name. But welcome back to the Spiritual Justice Gym, you guys. So I'm feeling led to talk about being love and light. People need to understand, and everybody do. Even well, I understand, but everybody else need to understand that being love and light is a choice. We have a choice every day to wake up and either be in our God energy and our devil energy. Now, sometimes a lot of people, it's levels to this, first of all. That's what I want to say. It's levels to this. Just because I choose to be love and light don't mean I don't know how to go in my devil energy and deal with some shit, because God will authorize you to go in your devil energy. Now, does that signifies that you are for the devil? No. That signifies that you understand that protecting yourself is a must, because the devil, he don't care. These people don't have no problems being petty, doing evil shit. They don't have no problem doing that. So you have to understand your devil energy is necessary, but you don't have to be locked into that mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's there for protection and survival. So if it's there for protection and survival, understand that just because I'm love and light, that people think you're only supposed to cuss. People think you're supposed to be a Christian or something. Like, it's okay to be a Christian. It's not. And I know, even know some Christians that cuss. Like, I know this pastor, he cuss. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Shoot, he being honest. I honestly don't see nothing wrong with nobody cussing. As long as it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And in the manner that you do it. When it comes to that, it's cussing. I feel like cussing is a form of art. I really do. It depends on how you utilize it, because I cuss and I don't like people like, oh, you use profanity. Like, I don't see a problem with it. I don't. I hear kids cussing all the time, and long as they have like, it's like it's a taboo subject, because like, ooh, you too young to be doing that. Yeah, kids not supposed to, because I don't believe in kids cussing. But you have to understand, we as human beings have to be human at first too, right? We have to make mistakes. So I'd rather for somebody to cuss than somebody to curse me. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather for you to be like, express that you're angry, than for you to go and do some, you know what I mean? Some negative energy work. Like, everybody ain't gonna always get along. Just because I'm love and light, or just because somebody else is love and light and we disagree, that don't mean that that person is evil. It means we have a disagreement. Now, what you do behind that disagreement is what makes you determine whether it's a good intention or a bad intention. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I can be mad at somebody and I understand how to process it. Like, okay, this person's on that level and on this level and this and that. But make it no mistake that being love and light is a choice. People who come on these platforms, people who choose to turn the other cheek, is love and light. It's love. It's a choice. It's love and light. That is a choice. Some people, we got to understand, the devil was light too. So if the devil had light in him too, meaning enlightenment, meaning he know how he's intelligent. He's not dumb. Because if he was, then baby, we wouldn't be at war, right? So being light, love and light, meaning being godly in a God mindset and being enlightened in the God mindset is one thing. But please believe, people who choose to be love and light, they came from somewhere. They had struggles. They healed. They overcame. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't think that God won't take up for them. Don't think that we as human beings are perfect. Don't think that being love and light is mean that you could push over people. Don't think that, because, how can I put this? Because this is a very taboo subject with dealing with this, because most people think because you love and light or you choose to be this positive person that you don't go through struggles. You go through struggles, that you don't cuss. Oh, I cuss, because baby, some days I be like struggling to make it. I'm human at the end of the day. But don't take for granted, is what I'm trying to say, somebody loving side, somebody being gentle with you, somebody being patient with you. You don't ever want to take these things for a weakness, because there's so many people in this world that will do you evil, do you wrong for no reason, just because they don't like you, like the way you look, just because they jealous, just because of any of those devil attributes, they will do it to you. So when you run across people that's generous, that's kind, that's love and light, and I'm not talking about no narcissists, no fake stuff, people that you know genuinely share love, genuinely share knowledge, genuinely do this because they are called and divinely led. Don't ever take these people for granted, because the same person that you take for granted is the same person you're going to end up needing. It's the same person that God placed in your life so that you can overcome the things that you need to overcome. And just because this person, you feel like, oh, I don't like this person, or why God chose her, because she chose God too, because she chose to walk in her divine purpose, or because he chose to walk in his divine purpose. Don't ever get it twisted that somebody is a loving light, that it ain't a choice, because good people have limits. People who choose to be a positive have limits, because they're human at the end of the day. So respect the human and people that's love and light. Respect that human part. Respect that the human part in the person that's always gentle, and then you see them one day like, I thought you was this. That's what you thought. But I go through struggles. That's what you thought. But you have to understand that people, like this whole thing, like even with celebrities, they were, oh, we're human first. They got this thing. Like, they are. Like, people are human beings first. Every day that we wake up, we make choices to be who we are. We make choices to strive towards being either better or bitter. We make these choices every single day. That's why I don't understand what people, I understand it because we have to live and grow, but people who have narcissistic personality types, it basically was a choice for them to do that. It wasn't a choice what they went through. God forbid, neglect, abuse, all that, that's not a choice. You can't help what happened to you. That is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying it's a choice to either be better or bitter. Is you gonna let that thing that happened to you make you like the people that did it to you? Or you're gonna be better, like, hey, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be this person. What can I do not to be that? You get what I'm saying? This is how God separates the wheat from the tare, meaning the strong from the weak. This is how God does that. He placed you in situations. Oh, God wouldn't do that. Why he won't? Why he won't? Girl, I'm so tired of hearing what God won't do. I'm tired of hearing people putting limits on God. Don't do that, because God will. Get what I'm saying? God will. Because he know you're strong enough to handle it. And if you choose not to tap into your strength, into your God side, that's when you become locked into your devil side. So it's a choice to be God-minded, or it's a choice to be devil-minded. It's your choice, because God give you free will. But understand this, that consequences, even if you do something good, I have done good things and still had consequences for doing good things for people. Because you know what? I overgave. I overloved. I overdid things that God didn't want me to do. I overdid those. And it wasn't out of evilness. It wasn't out of the devil mind. It was out of the God mindset. So you have to understand, even when you do stuff, even when you do good, bad still happen to you. Bad still happen to those people, because we're all here learning. Our charts and our energy that we're born in make up a lot of it gives you a snapshot of what you're here for. It gives you a compact blueprint. Let me just put it this way. It gives you a blueprint. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. It gives you a blueprint of what you're here to do. It gives you a blueprint. I still can't talk. It gives you a blueprint of what you come here to do. It gives you that direction and the energy. If you don't want to be something that's in your chart, you can overcome that. You can. You just have to understand you, know thyself, and then you can make better choices. That's how you learn to heal yourself, because you know thyself, because you know what your energy you was born in, and you know your divinity, you know this and you know that. And that's how you get to bend and become the genius and the master manifestor of your life, because you understand thyself and how thy energy work. And so if you understand those things about yourself, then you have mastered your energy. You have mastered being you. So in self-mastery, there's choices. That's why you have your God side and your devil side. That's why you have free will. That free will gives you the choice. Am I going to be in my devil attributes? Do I need to be in my devil attributes? You only should be in your devil attributes when you need to be. Not when you want to be, but when you need to be. That's a need. But if you don't need it, then you should always be God-minded. You should always lean towards being positive in a love and light. That's what that means, being godly in enlightenment, not devilish in enlightenment, but godly in enlightenment. Because the devil stuff come easy. Let's just be honest. That comes so easy to us. It's easy to be that because we're programmed from the beginning with devil attributes. We're born selfish. You get what I'm saying? We're born selfish. So you have to understand who you are in order to make better choices if that's what you want to do. And that's what you should be doing. But I mean, I'm not saying that you got to do it, but you should be doing it. That's why we're here for growth. So being love and light is a choice. It's simple that. It's simple as being choice is a choice. God called everybody. He called everyone. He don't have no respect to person. The only person he favors is those who favor their divinity. Those who favor that God mindset. Those who favor the how can I put it? The most high, the good for the most for the greater good for all. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. The greater good for all. So if you're not displaying these attributes and you're getting off in these devil energies, understand that there's consequences. I'd rather have consequences for being good and for being in my God mindset than consequences for living in my devil mindset. Because you get trapped in that. And then when you get trapped in your devil mindset, it's misery after misery after misery, cycle after cycle after cycle. You can never be happy. And it's just like, when do I be happy? You know what I mean? When do I get my it's just, the devil like to imprison you. That's that mindset. It imprisons you into your own misery. You're basically imprisoning yourself into your own misery. Until you master yourself, you will always be imprisoned into your devil mindset. And lesson, you learn from your mistakes. You learn from your experiences. I'm sorry, my lip is peeling. You have to learn these lessons. That's what we're here to do. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. And I'm not saying be perfect, but being love and light, you got to understand us earth angels, us star seeds, us star flowers, us twin flames. A lot of us that's on the divine path, we choose to be this way. We choose love and light. That don't mean we can't do some stuff in our devil energy. That does not mean that it's just we choose every day to get up and do this. We choose love every day we get up. We choose that. I program that into me. I program that into myself. I program positivity into me. I program that. You know why? Because I don't want to be stuck in my devil mindset. I don't want to be stuck in that devil side. I don't want to be a narcissist. I don't want to be a sociopath. I don't want to be a psychopath. I don't want to be those things. Those things are disgusting to me. They just are. To me, for me to be locked in those things, for me to be any of those things are disgusting. To me. So I choose every day to get up, to be better. Because that's what God means when he turns you over to a reprobate mind. It just means you are locked into your devil mindset. It just means that you are the problem, your own problem. You're your own worst enemy, and that's what that means. And if you ever pray that God protects you from your enemies, sometimes he'll protect you from yourself and you be taking yourself out. So just be careful with the things that you do and the things that you do and who you're doing them to, because baby, a lot of people here is protected and they know, and it's a lot of people awakening to who they are. So get your shit together, basically, and just understand being love and light is a choice. Nobody don't got to be nothing they don't want to be, but there's consequences behind everything you choose to be and choose to do in life, whether it's good or bad, whether it's right or wrong. But you gonna have to suffer those consequences. That's why I try to keep my heart as light as a feather. I really do, Because when you live in that lighthearted energy, that's that God energy. That's that glow. That's that positive glow. That's that good. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just be, I just be like, I ain't know it could be this good. That's why I want I try to like keep a positive mindset. Even I go through hell sometimes. I really do. But through that hell, I keep my faith and my attack into God, into positivity, into creating a solution for my problem and not a problem for my problem. You know what I'm saying? So most people who are in the devil mindset, they create problems for their problems. They always find an excuse, and it's just like, why are you finding an excuse when, honey, there can be a solution? Here's a solution. And somebody can give that person a solution, but they mind so reprobated until they was like, they don't want to hear the solution. They want to keep making excuses because it feels good and they're used to it and they're comfortable with being in their devil mindset. That's just who some people like to be, and that's where some people like to dwell, and that's okay too. But I'm telling you, people who choose to be love and light, it's a choice. Just like people choose to do evil, it's people out here that's choosing to be godly. It's people out here who's choosing to be the light, to choosing to be authentic. They are choosing this. They could have taken an easy way out just like you did, but they didn't. I didn't. Peace. Love.